So all cycles here follow a pattern, right? That's what a cycle is. It repeats a certain way. And understanding sort of the inner code of that allows everything to sort of have its place, and it just falls into place. So we're gonna go through this, and you're gonna see that this is the process that everything sort of follows. So every cycle begins with intention, right? And think about this from sort of your day's perspective and the time, right? So this is a wheel. It can be a microscopic cycle, something that happens, just a project you get through, or it could literally fit sort of the day as well, or a 2-hour cycle, we're gonna see. But we begin with intention, right? So the first of anything is the seed of intention. Planting the seed of intention happens sort of in the mind's eye. A lot of times the seed of intention happens, right, and we think about something and it's just planted and then we move on. But from intention, right, we go to vision. So we intend something, we get excited about something, we plant the seed, and then we start to create a vision. We start to see, right? We just start to maybe daydream sometimes, but we imagine with our eyes, in our mind's eye, we can see with vision. And then from intention and seeing vision and everything that needs to be laid out, we take action, right? That's the next step. A lot of people have intention or vision. It's connecting intention and vision to action. And for some people, it's connecting, who are really good at action, intention and vision, right? So some people are awesome at this and struggle to get here. And some people are really good at this, but aren't connected to this. So it's connecting your intention and your vision of what you're trying to accomplish in any given task or idea or concept into the action that matches it, the next step, next action, right? So from intention, vision, and action, energy rises up, peaks, and we're at passion, right? So if you have an intention of an idea, you envision it, you see it happening, and then you start to take action. After a couple actions, you start to get lost in the process, and you're just in the middle of the passion. You're just doing it, right? From intention, vision, action, and passion, there'll be a point where you sort of step back. I call this the top of the mountain view, right? You've done the work and you've gotten there and you get the insight, right? So all intention wants insight, but it's got to do the work to get it, right? So the intention is, I want to be whatever, I want to be fit, there's a million ways to set intention, but this is the process that you get the insight or the view or the top of the mountain. So it's like you wake up, you set the intention, I'm going to hike this mountain, I see it, I map it out, I take the action, I follow the steps, I'm working hard, do what I need to do, get there to the top of the mountain, and I see the view. I see the path that was behind me. So you see where you came from, and you also see the view of what's in front of you. So this is a critical transition right here, right? So we go from intention, vision, action, and passion, staying at the top of the mountain. This is when projects usually, like here you're really into the project, and then here you understand it. And now the natural evolution from viewer insight is not to go back and dig harder. The rotation is from viewer insight, you start to collect, right? So you've got to the top of the mountain, you collect, organize, categorize things that you've learned for experience, for the project. Then as you've done that, you naturally will go into sort of a reflective period, right? Sort of like vision, but different. Reflective, you're sort of thinking about the process. Your brain, your neocortex sort of goes offline. You're going back in and your subconscious just sort of organizing it, right? And then sort of from this natural cycle, reflect, we go back into a reset, recharge, relax, or you want to call it the re's, right? So you could sort of see every successful project follows this 8 steps right here, right? And we need this piece as a transition to reset and get back into this, okay? So this concept, we follow the yin-yang symbol, right? Energy rises here, peak, starts to crest, and then comes back yin and recover, right? So this is more of the recovery aspect, or the collecting and bringing in information. This is the set the intention, vision, doing the work, right? So this is more of the yang part of the phase. This is more of the yin part of the phase. And together, they make a full circle, right? So we understand this can literally fit each goal, right? So we could say from my wake up before the sun, I set an intention in my practice, right? The intention is the practice. Then as the sun starts to come up, we start to have vision for the day. Then we get to work, we start to do action, accomplish the things we want to do. As we accomplish and work and work and work, we start to get passion. We're just in the middle of it. No left, no right, we're just in it. Then there'll be a break point. Naturally, it'll just happen. An insight, top of the mountain view, and you're like, and you step back. This is when you stand up and sort of lean back and you get where you came from, what you did, and then you start the next process. You start to collect, categorize, organize what you've learned, prepare for the next cycle. You just naturally reflect upon it, and then you relax, recharge, reset, in the next cycle, right? So this could be this is essentially an entire day, but it's also a 2-hour window. It's also any project you're working on. So the more we can draw this continuity, the less we need to think about outside of the system. We just follow the system's drop-ins, right? So this is awesome and this is huge. I think about this all the time and it fits into everything we're doing. So really see this, understand this, ask questions if you're not sure about this, but this is good.